Hope everyone having a good Friday. A couple weeks out before, Christmas and all that. So, give me something to eat. Go to bread, do some work. So, while I got a few minutes, wait for everybody to get up in the room. Who willing to come up in here? And we're going to talk about this Lakers team. All right. So, Lakers last night go to Memphis and got blasted like a Houston Rocket. And LeBron James had a triple-double. That's great. Doesn't mean a hill of beans. Russell Westbrook turned in an awful performance last night. Anthony Davis, soft as a cirrus cloud. It's like, dude, you're like allegedly one of the best big men in the NBA. And that's the kind of performance you put out. You had all that smoke for Dwight Howard. Now, Dwight Howard is a legend in the game. Dwight Howard's been playing this game long before a team even thought about drafting you. Dwight Howard has put in his time in the NBA. And yet, that's the guy you had smoke towards. But yet, Steven Adams punching your shit, bullying your ass down low, and you ain't got no smoke for Aquaman, right? He's soft, man. Anthony Davis is soft as a cirrus cloud, and I don't respect that shit at all. And this team don't have a whole lot of options. I've said this on many occasions about this team. This team in the offseason made too many bad moves. The Lakers organization made too many bad moves in the offseason. The team already coming in with the wrong mindset. LeBron had the wrong mindset. Russell Westbrook had the wrong mindset. The only person that really had the right mindset was Carmelo Anthony, and then you got Frank Vogel through a lot of his coaching gaffes, not giving him minutes, not having the ball run through him and all that. You got players on the team with their ego, ignoring the coaches' play calls and all that, feel like they can be the hero, they can do their own thing, and this is the end result. This team is mediocre. They're not a threat to nobody. And they're going to continue to get beat. This is not the end-all, be-all. A game with they beat the Boston Celtics by double digits. And people, Rob Ryan, talk about, yeah, this is the turning point. And watch out, we coming. And no. All of this is a regression to the mean. That's it. That's all it is. You get your head blown off by a Memphis team that didn't have their best player in Ja Morant. Now, tonight will be 3 games of 4 nights on the second leg of a back-to-back, playing the team that there's no nemesis all year long in the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yes, the Oklahoma City Thunder has beaten the Lakers twice this season. So what would the excuse be if they happen to go to OKC and lose to them for a third time? What would the excuse be then? Because going into the season, what we heard before the season, not even going into the season, before the season start, what do we hear? Oh, well, this team need time to gel. They need chemistry. And we've been telling you guys, me, LVZ, all these guys, we've been telling you this team was not good. We told y'all this. So I don't know why everybody is so up in arms about why this team struggling right now. Yeah, can I get a number 4, the honey butter chicken biscuit?
I'm sorry, you say number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, what drink?
Give me an orange juice. That's it.
Number 4 with the orange juice. Okay, 678 at the window, please.
Yeah, man. So them going out there and losing to Memphis, I'm not surprised about that. Not surprised at all. Right? That's why I gave them no cookies for beating the Boston Celtics. This is what they were supposed to do.
How are you?
I've had better days. Goddamn, goddamn wallet out. For real. I gave them no cookies about beating the Boston Celtics because that's what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, let me see.
What's wrong with this orange? This orange just looks like it's spoiled.
It's only that side.
This thing is dark orange like someone pissed in it. Can I get another one? I don't trust that one. Anyway, who was I at again? Oh yeah. This team I think they're not even gonna make the play-in game. I know a lot of people talk about playoffs and all that. We need to scale that back a little bit. Alright? This team's not gonna make the play-in game as constructed.
What about this one?
Oh, that looks a lot better. Yeah, it looks like someone didn't piss in this one. Alright. Where was it? Yeah. So this team not even gonna make the play-in game, y'all. They're not. Not the way they're constructed right now. Not the way this team is built. And it's not like they got options. Them and the Brooklyn Nets have similar problems right now when it comes to the roster construction, when it comes down to the players, right, and the coaching. Right? Now, I've been saying for the longest that James Harden was a fraud. Right? I've been saying this, right? The only reason why he's been getting all these crazy ass stat lines because of free throws and all that. Right? You said the Memphis Care Bears? He said the Memphis Care Bears. Boy, you funny. But they played like the Grizzlies last night. The Care Bears played like the Grizzlies last night. But anyway, it was the Lakers that was all dried out. You too, thank you. You say Memphis Care Bears. Boy, you funny. Bro, this team stinks. And they're not going to go anywhere. They're not. They're not going to go anywhere. Now, it'll be interesting to see if LeBron James play tonight. Cause I don't know if trending, typically he will rest on the second leg of a back-to-back. But given the way the Lakers are right now in the Western Conference and all that, given their place in the Western Conference, I don't see him resting tonight. I don't see I don't see LeBron James resting tonight. Now, these are games the Lakers are supposed to be winning, but they're not. And what do I always say? I always say that if you want to measure a team or if you want to get a gauge of how much of a threat or how much of a championship contender this team could be, look at the games they're supposed to win. Are they winning the games they're supposed to win? And if they're winning these games, how convincingly they're winning these games. The Lakers not even winning games they're supposed to win. So if you can't beat the bad teams, how the hell am I supposed to trust you to beat the good ones? You can't beat OKC. You can't beat Houston, but I'm supposed to think you can beat Golden State. I'm supposed to think you can beat Phoenix? You can't beat OKC and Detroit? Right? You having problems with Detroit and OKC and Houston and all these other bum-ass teams out here. You having problems with them, but I'm supposed to think y'all can beat Golden State. I'm supposed to think y'all can beat Phoenix. I'm supposed to think y'all can beat Milwaukee. Okay. Grandmama daughter ain't raised no sucker. And how many times have we seen teams, whether it be in the NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, MLS, hell, you go down to college. It doesn't matter what sport, whether you be professional or amateur, it doesn't matter. How many times have we seen a team follow up a great win, right? I mean, such a big win. You figure this win would be generating momentum, having a level of consistency. This is the turning point. We can get this thing going, and they follow it up with a disappointing loss. How many times have we seen that? How many times have we seen teams after a monumental win, after this franchise-altering win, or this quote-unquote signature win? How many times they follow that up with a jarring loss, or an uninspiring loss, and a loss that makes you scratch your head about who this team is and where this team at and what's the identity of this team? How many times we've seen that? So no, I'm not surprised that the Lakers lost last night. I'm not surprised at the fact that AD is out there playing so soft. I'm not surprised at that. Anthony Davis has gotten comfortable. He won that one championship, and he think winning that one championship makes him comfortable. That he's arrived. That he has nothing else to prove. Yeah, all the naysayers and the haters and the doubters and all that. I won my championship. I ain't got nothing else to prove to y'all no more. I can just go through the motions, coast on by. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't gotta be great every night. I don't. Right? Now, a few months ago, I did a debate on who's the better player, Anthony Davis or Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? Now, this is before the season started. And not surprisingly, you had a lot of people pick Anthony Davis. Because the way I see it, a lot of people go for the flash in the pan as opposed to the substance. Go for the flash in the pan as opposed to the substance. And what I mean by that is, in the last few years, I'll tell you about the last 2 to 3 years, Anthony Davis do not have not nearly the accolades as Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, Anthony Davis won the championship. Giannis won the championship also, but Anthony Davis does not have a Finals MVP. Giannis does. Giannis also has 2 league MVPs. He also has an All-Star MVP. He also has a Defensive Player of the Year. Anthony Davis does not have that. So I'm just trying to figure out how is Giannis not better than Anthony Davis? Because Anthony Davis got let a lot of you guys tell it, does he have a better skill set? He can dribble between the legs and he can shoot threes and all that stuff, right? So you got better raw talent. Y'all looking at Anthony Davis from a raw talent and as opposed to a whole total package. And what Giannis Antetokounmpo has that what Anthony Davis does not have is heart and desire and the will to go get it. AD don't got it. Look, there's some things you can't teach, man. Either you got it or you don't. Can't teach a man to have heart. You can't teach a man to have desire. You can't teach a man to go out there and go get it. Because when it's time for the truth to be told, right? When it's time to put it all on the line, what are you going to do? Are you going to step up and take what's yours, or are you going to wilt like a goddamn dandelion in 90-degree weather? Or I'll take that back, not dandelion. They actually thrive in 90-degree weather. Are you gonna wilt like goddamn corn in the damn fall? What are you gonna do when it's time for the truth to be told? And the truth of the matter is, AD has shown that he don't have it. He don't have it. Either he don't have it, or he don't want to go get it and all that. LeBron James in year 19 should not be the one carrying this team. That's why they brought Anthony Davis in there. But unfortunately, LeBron James, say what you want about the man, but the man playing his fucking ass off. Because LeBron James is actually trying to chase a legacy. I know there's a lot of LeBron haters out there and all that, but this ain't about that. LeBron James is actually playing ball. You guys cannot refute that. All you LeBron James haters out there, right? Because see, I'm neither a fanboy or a hater. I'm down the middle. But to all you extreme haters out there, you cannot deny that the man's been playing his ass off. You can say what you want about the turnovers. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Let's talk about the turnovers. 22 giveaways last night. Y'all running Salvation Army campaigns now? I know we're close to the Christmas holiday. We're in the Christmas holidays and we're in the giving spirit and all that. But this ain't the kind of giving I had in mind. 22 giveaways in a game. 22 now. What's up, Brandon Ethero? Salute. Yeah, I agree. When we start giving the ball away like that? And at what point do you guys think that giving the ball away like that is going to equate to any kind of winning basketball? 22 turnovers now. That's unacceptable. "22 turnovers in the game is unacceptable." And what level is that? Man, look. No wonder they're not winning no games and all that. They're out there turning the ball over like that. Remember being careless with the basketball? I mean, Russell Westbrook having careless turnovers and all that. LeBron out there turning the ball over. But let Russell Westbrook tell it. Oh man, this is the preseason. And these turnovers don't count in the preseason. Well, they count in the regular season, and Russell Westbrook out there playing like fucking trash, man. Now, in a pace-up matchup, right? Well, in a pace-up matchup, the Lakers is one of the fastest-paced teams in the league by the metrics. I think Memphis is in the top 10 in pace also, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, they're out there. Russell Westbrook out there running like a goddamn Tasmanian devil. 7 turnovers to 6 assists. What the fuck is that? And you wonder why this team ain't going nowhere. Defense sucked. Turn the ball over. It's like, at what point are they just going to go out there and do their job and not try to do anything more than their job? So, am I surprised by this result? I am not. Now, I'm not going to run my blood pressure up. Now, my brother Ticket, on the other hand, he'll put their ass on the goddamn brawler, and deservedly so. But when you come to know the outlook, and you predicted that outlook, what's up, Think Tank? Ain't no need for me to get all riled up and shit. Now, I get riled up about other things, but when it comes to the Lakers, right, I already knew what to expect. So I wasn't about to sit here and get my blood pressure up and get all riled up and excited about this team when I know this team was going to suck. I told y'all this team was going to suck from the word jump. I've seen this movie before. Matter of fact, I saw this movie on many occasions. When it comes to the super team dynamic. I'm not a fan of super teams. I'm not. Yeah, they gotta make some trades, but my thing is, who's gonna take them? All right? Who's gonna take them? Who's gonna take Horton Tucker? All right? Who's gonna take Russell Westbrook? You know, somebody gonna take Russell Westbrook. But at this point, Russell Westbrook is starting to become a journeyman. They did like 10 years with the Oklahoma City Thunder. What's up, Matt Cook? It's Smoke Sports. Salute to you, homie. Appreciate you. Good morning to you as well. Somebody will take Russell Westbrook. Problem is, he can't play well with nobody else. Well, at least not with another superstar. So, somebody will take Westbrook. And somebody will take AD. There are markets for these guys. These guys may not play well together, but there are markets for these guys, man. And Lakers do have some young talent they can get rid of, like Malik Monk. Kendrick Nunn hadn't played all year. And I don't know why. And my thing is, if you traded for Russell Westbrook, why would you re-sign Rondo? And if you were going to re-sign Rondo, why'd you trade for Russell Westbrook? It's just the whole roster structure just does not make sense at all. I mean, at one point in the season, Frank Vogel had Russell Westbrook and Rondo on the court at the same time. I'm like, what are you doing? Man, when I saw that, man, I was like, man, Frank Vogel, man. I'm like, Frank Vogel, your ass gonna get fired, bro. But we'll see what happens when they play OKC tonight. That's their third meeting. Previous two meetings, OKC won. First game, they were down by 26, came back and beat the Lakers. The second game, they played in Staples. Well, the former Staples Center is about to become Crypto.com Arena now. Well, in the former Staples Center, OKC was down by 19 and came back and won. So yes, OKC holds a 2-0 series lead on the Lakers right now. So yeah, the Lakers are playing the third game in 4 nights, second leg of a back-to-back. Right? Now OKC just came off of a win against the Detroit Pistons, I'm not mistaken. No, I take that back. They played the Toronto Raptors a couple nights ago and ended up beating that. Yeah, it's very unacceptable. You're right, Matt Cook. You're right. That's very unacceptable. But the way this team is constructed right now, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere at all. And then let's talk about trade scenarios, right? So the Knicks are looking to move Kemba Walker. I would highly advise the Lakers not to make that move. Trade Kemba Walker for what? Oh, Matt Moses? Oh, no shit. For real. I would advise the Lakers not to make that move. For what? All right, so a while back, I did a video about coaches and coaching retreads, right? And that way, thinking that a change of scenery is going to help them out, or is going to all of a sudden make them to the this coach that yeah, I talked about too. Yeah, I said that too. I don't even think they're going to make the play-in game. I don't. So we got these so we talk about coaching retreads, right? But I want to go a little bit in a different angle and talk about player retreads, right? Players that get traded from team to team, city to city, and yet we get the same result. Now, player trades happen all the time. I'm not going to sit here and act like it doesn't happen. Player trades happen all the time, right? Star players, scrubs, mediocre players, you name it, they all get, the trades happen all the time, right? But this notion is that Brandon Boston Jr. had a good game the other night, but am I gonna go pitter patter on all of a sudden start following him on Instagram and all that type of shit? No. B did had a good game the other night. What's up, Scrub Zero? Salute. But player retrade. So, in case you wonder what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Kemba Walker, right? So Kemba Walker does much of his career with the Charlotte Hornets. Does a sign and trade to where he ends up with the Boston Celtics. Terry Rozier ends up on the Charlotte Hornets, right? Kyrie left to go to Brooklyn. You had a lot of people making this proclamation that Kemba Walker was going to be an upgrade to Kyrie Irving. Oh, man. So let me get this straight. A guy who could not get out the first round is an upgrade over a guy that's won an NBA championship. Matter of fact, he had the biggest shot in the history of the Cleveland Cavaliers that allowed them to win the NBA championship. But Kemba Walker supposed to be an upgrade over Kyrie Irving? That's how you know you got a lot of people out there don't know nothing about basketball and they just take stupid ass talking points from mainstream media. Now, what happened when Kemba Walker went to the Boston Celtics? Did this Boston Celtics team become some instant NBA Finals contender? Were they out there winning championships? Was Kemba Walker cementing his place amongst the greats? And there's countless numbers of greats that has donned a Boston Celtics uniform. Was Kemba Walker one of those people? No! He was often hurt. Team was often getting bounced in the first round, if not the second round. And Kemba Walker ends up leaving the Boston Celtics for the New York Knicks. Now, you would think when he goes to the New York Knicks, now, me personally, I thought that was a bad signing by the Knicks, given that, one, when you play under Tom Thibodeau's system, you're required to play defense. If you're not a good defender, you're not seeing the court. And if you're not a good defender and you're a struggling player, you're definitely not seeing the court. Now, with that, the Knicks did sign Kemba Walker. They thought he's returning home. You know, he'll shine under the bright lights of Madison Square Garden. Getting out of Boston could be the best thing for Kemba Walker. Instead, as I just alluded to, he was struggling and was not playing good defense. And as a result, Tom Thibodeau kicks him out the rotation for Alec Burks. And now the Knicks are trying to move Kemba Walker. Now, I say that because I heard rumblings about the Lakers possibly trying to make a move for Kemba Walker. I will caution them to not make that move. Just saying. Now, you might be wondering why I'm still out here right now. And can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. What's up, Kevin Walker? Salute. Okay, I appreciate that, y'all. The Lakers should not make that move for Kemba Walker, right? We've seen enough of Kemba Walker in various cities, in various towns. We don't need to make that move for Kemba Walker. What does he bring? What would Kemba Walker bring that somebody on the roster does not have him brought already, like a Rondo or Russell Westbrook? Is he going to instantly make the Lakers better? No. So you don't make a trade if a team is not going to if that player is not going to make the team better. Kemba Walker doesn't make anybody better. I might as well stay pat with Russell Westbrook if that's the case. Kemba Walker is a shell of himself. He is. He was never no upgrade to Kyrie Irving. And anybody that was saying that, you don't know nothing about basketball. So no. I'm good with Kemba Walker. So, what other trades are out there that now there's trades now the Pacers look a little bit more enticing. But you're gonna move AD for DeMontis Sabonis? What about Miles Turner? So who are you going to move for Miles Turner? Because yes, while the Indiana Pacers are looking to move those guys, they will not have ever come cheap. You will not get them at a discount at some swap meet. They're going to cost you something. So what are you willing to give up to get Miles Turner? And then you got to think, if Miles Turner comes to the Lakers, what would he bring to make us better? Because Miles Turner has performed Houdini X also. Miles Turner has had a really hot start to the NBA season, and then all of a sudden now he goes on this Houdini Act. So does Miles Turner make the team better? You got to make a trade to make sure when you trade for that player, that player is going to instantly make your team better. Does Miles Turner make the Lakers better? No. Does Kemba Walker make the Lakers better? No. So who are you going to trade for? Who are you going to trade for? Who's out there that, oh man, if the Lakers go get this guy, oh man, it's going to be trouble for them darn Hills. Who is out there that the Lakers can trade for that you can make that claim to right now? Because we've heard reports about all these guys being on the trading block and all that. Okay. Does they make the Lakers better? Does Malcolm Brogdon make the Lakers better? I could argue his game's going to take a back seat to LeBron. Yeah, he's a good defensive player, but he gets hurt, and you know that there's questions about his durability. Caris LeVert, there's questions about Caris LeVert's durability. So I'm just not sold. When it comes down to this, there's not a lot of trade options out there right now. Not one that makes sense from a logistical standpoint, and it doesn't make sense from a team philosophy standpoint. So what I'm trying to say is, them motherfuckers that's on the roster right now need to get out of their fucking ego and fucking play better. Because that performance they put on last night was unacceptable. All right, so about what my brother Ticket said, right? And I love my brother Ticket, man. I love him. I love my brother Ticket. But I don't see the Timberwolves coming off of Karl Anthony Towns. I just don't see that. I don't see the Timberwolves coming off of Karl Anthony Towns. I don't. Now, will the trade make sense? Yeah. But Karl Anthony Towns is defensive liability. Also, centers against Karl Anthony Towns, they have monster games against Cat. But I can see what my brother Chicken go at with that, because Cat got his skill set. Oh my God, man. Karl Anthony Towns a fucking beast. Karl Anthony Towns made AD look like a bitch. Now, you would think them two guys are Kentucky alumni. You would figure a matchup with a fellow Kentucky player, you would figure you'd be up for that one. And Karl Anthony Towns make you look like a bitch. Man, get this motherfucker out of here, man. The more I think about it, get this motherfucker out of here, man. For real. AD soft as fucking... Oh my God. This motherfucker is soft as... Here, you know what? I got a term for y'all, and don't fucking steal my term either. AD is a goddamn Charmanite. And a couple years ago, I came up with the term Charmanite. Now, if you don't know what a Charmanite is, it comes from the toilet paper Charmin, right? that soft ass toilet paper and you rub across your ass after you get your dookie stain out, right? It don't make no kind of abrasion on your asshole. It just feels real soft, right? That's the Charmin toilet paper for you. He's a Charminite. That's what AD is. He's a Charminite. That's my motherfucking term. Don't nobody steal my shit, or else you gonna have a motherfucking lawsuit in your hand, goddammit. That's my term. If you gonna use my term, make sure you shout me out on your channel using my shit. He's a Charminite. AD is a goddamn Charminite. Get this motherfucker out of here, man. Anyway, now, for those of you who might be wondering why I'm on here all this long time, right? My Lyft account got suspended due to the lies of a white woman. That's why I'm here doing videos right now. Normally, I'd be driving people around on the Lyft platform, making me some money and all that. But no, I got my Lyft account suspended because a white woman that cracked that. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know who the fuck might be listening. But due to the lies of a white woman, my Lyft account got suspended. Motherfucker. Anyway, back to the Lakers, right? What are they gonna do? Because right now, what the fuck they got going on ain't working. Motherfuckers not playing better. They're not playing as a team. They out here giving the ball away like they holding fire sales at a swap meet. They're just giving the ball away like it's going out of style. Got Carmelo Anthony coming in the game. Teammates not looking for him because teammates feel the need. They gotta create their own shot, get their numbers up. Motherfuckers not playing like a team. They're ignoring the coach's philosophy and all that. And this is the end result of all this. And now we trying to make trades. We out here trying to acquire washed up players like they make the team better. They don't fucking make the Lakers better. And for once, I actually do agree with LeBron. They motherfuckers just gotta play better. The people that's donning that purple and gold right now, they fucking need to play better. Frank Vogel need to coach better. And motherfuckers need to get their own goddamn ego. For real. There's some bullshit right now. There's some fucking bullshit what's going on with the Lakers, right? This is unacceptable. Anybody that's been a real Lakers fan, and I'm talking about, look, when I was born in 79, right? So I lived through the Showtime era. I know what greatness looked like. And that right there, what's going on right now, that's not greatness. That's not even mediocre. That's below standards. When I see a team in the 80s go to goddamn on 9 NBA finals in the 80s, you can't tell me what greatness, you can't tell me what the standard is. That's the standard when you don a purple and gold uniform. There's certain level, look, I said this once, I said this 1,000 times. When you don certain uniforms, there's an inherent level of expectation that comes with it. Whether you played for the LA Lakers or the New York Yankees, or the Boston Celtics, you already know that team is filled with championship lore. There's all kinds of stories about great players rising up in certain occasions that allow their team to win championships and all that. There's countless players that don that uniform that has done it. And you have to understand, when you don that uniform, you're not just donning that uniform. That's why the team name's on the front and your name is on the back. Because you're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. We're playing for Russell Westbrook. We're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, not for LeBron James. We're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, not Anthony Davis. That's why your name's on the front. The team name is on the front and your name is on the back. There's a certain level of expectation that comes with when you don certain uniforms. And if you're not up to it, then you should not be donning that uniform. Magic Johnson said it best. Look, there's players that can play in the NBA. They just can't play for the Los Angeles Lakers. Period. You guys let me know what y'all think, man. I gotta go ahead and get some work done. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. Shouts out to the LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. This your boy. Scream at me. Oh!